The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, starts now.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Shashina Roll. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news, the Sunwing Canadian Group investment on Grand Bahama appears to be paying off in a grand way. Memories Grand Bahama Beach Resort, the first property managed by this group in the region, is holding its own and gaining international acclaim. John Davis Roll explains.
Something is magic here in Bahamas because we have a magic place.
Memories Diamond Resort here on Grand Bahama gaining prominence in the hotel industry. The all-inclusive resort, which officially opened on the Lakaya Strip 2 years ago, is witnessing phenomenal growth in occupancy. Memories General Manager Gabriel Varela.
The occupancy has been great all year long. We start with to have more than 85% on the 15th of December of the last year, and this weekend we're going to be at 90% of occupancy. So we don't have any lows. November going to be a little low, but we are talking about 55%. And then December we're going to start again. So our average for these years will be 80% occupancy. So it has been a successful.
The veteran hotelier, who has been in the hotel business for 26 years, spoke in glowing terms regarding the partnership between the Bahamas government and resort officials.
I've been working in 7 countries, and this is the first time that I'm being working very close with the government. But usually all the government is behind you, but no usually is help to you. But here in Bahamas, I receive all the support. All the support. When we have some problem, we need some support about something, we call, and always we receive an answer to help us. Absolutely.
Varela says Memories now has the title as an award-winning resort. The property was honored in Puerto Rico recently, ranking among the 3 best resorts in the region by the Caribbean Hotel Association.
When I received the news, I don't believe it. So at the beginning, I was thinking that it was not something bigger. But when we arrived to Puerto Rico and we saw, and the people who was inside of this in this ceremony was the owner of Sandals, the main guy from Atlantis. So now we understand that we was in the middle of the big leagues in the Caribbean.
Resort officials say there's no place to go but up as they attempt to take Memories Resort to the next level. Reporting for ZNS Network News, I'm Joan Davis Roll.
Well, the Ministry of Tourism's call center is now ready and equipped to service inter-island travel through a new partnership with Bahamian-operated booking engine Bahama Go. This new partnership with the Bahamas Ministry of Tourism and Bahama Go has now positioned call center agents to facilitate the booking process for both international and domestic travelers. Andre Miller, Director for Global Communications in the Ministry of Tourism, says this partnership will ensure the proper quality assurance to convert the consumer. Bahama Go will provide a web-based portal for call center agents to utilize the technology and execute domestic travel packaging for air and hotel arrangements. And this is Public Service Month, and today the Planning Committee hosted a luncheon in honor of 30 retiring public officers. It was a bittersweet moment for many of the public service retirees who were honored on Thursday afternoon at the Grand Lucayan Resort. Many reflected on the joys of working in the public service for many decades. Tributes poured in from their former colleagues, and many were regarded as hard workers who helped in the development of a very significant sector.
I started in Cat Island, 8 Mile Rock, St. Paul's, High Rock, Hawksville Junior High, and then the great St. George's for the last 20 years. And now I'm a Blue Jay again in my retirement. Yeah, the cameraman's happy.
After 25 years of service with the Royal Bahamas Police Force, I'm happy, I am elated, I don't even know what else to say.
Retired from education. It's a real pleasure and honor to know that I've served all those years. And when the speaker talked about counting how many children you've taught, I never thought about that, and I began to do that and I stopped. because it would be too many to even count.
What number you would say if you can guess a
I
number?
was into the thousands.
That's great. Couldn't be better.
It has afforded me the opportunity to see the world and to be able to have a greater appreciation of our country and what we are doing and where we are going.
It feels so special, those years, when they say 45 and what have you. I'm wondering, sometimes I wonder who they're speaking about, but I remember the day I first started and I enjoyed my work. So to reach this milestone and to say now you're out of the system and to look back.
And our news team couldn't help but notice the youth radiating from the men and women who will soon retire. Some were excited about sharing the secret.
Well, praying, keeping God in your life and protecting our country and family members.
Healthy living, great food, friends like these, and really an abundance of peace and joy and happiness.
The retirees share their plans for the future.
Got kids in college, I got to keep working. You know how that is. But no, I've had a wonderful life here. I was supposed to stay 3 years and stayed 38, so I must have found something good to do.
I am still with the government on extended service for another several months. And then I go in complete retirement.
I wouldn't call myself a gopher, but there's a lot of go-fors that I've been doing recently. But I have some plans of my own, yeah.
The public service retirees were given presentations for their many years of service. The Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, in conjunction with local youth leaders, kicking off Youth Month activities on Grand Bahama last night with a special youth service and celebration in East Grand Bahama. Our Italia Hall was there.
It was a time of praise and worship in McLeanstown on Thursday night, as many in the East End community came to gather to launch National Youth Month at the Church of the Latter-day Ministries. Youth Month celebrations carry the theme Youth Matter. The Minister for Grand Bahama, Dr. Michael Darville, participated in the service. He told the group that they should always be grateful to God for his blessings.
When he bless you, you reach down. Where is your family? Where is your friends? You pick them up. And you allow them to be successful as well. That is one of the secrets to living. And that is the fertile circle that we must turn through the teaching of Jesus Christ to turn around and to help those who cannot help themselves.
A number of presentations were made to the youth as well as leaders who have made a positive impact in the community. Prayers were then lifted for the youth of the nation. Minister Marcus Cooper delivered the message. He told the youth that the saying is true, that when Jesus says yes, no one can say no.
Many of you don't understand the true importance of that statement. When Jesus says yes, you see, because it is only when you would have been rejected, refused, abused, and misused, abandoned, forsaken, denied, and deserted, that you understand if only Jesus said yes. If only Jesus says yes. Nobody can say no.
Cooper then addressed the theme, Youth Do Matter in the country.
We will be somebody one day. We will be the agent of change that this country needs. We will be the individuals that God anointed us to be. So we matter. We are somebody. We are going to be the one who you will need one day.
Italia Hall, ZNS Network News.
Thanks, Sally. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, continues right after this.